Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Take a look at the defense for these Texans.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
and he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
Henry up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Second down and 8.
Here we go.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here's a second and 8.
Get on. Hey. Sit on. 180.
Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Looking to put a drive together.
All right.
Stroud looking to change the play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. You look at this Baltimore defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Texans.
TJ.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
Dances by him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Stroud off the play fake. This goes out wide from Mixon.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Stroud completes this out wide.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Tank Dell
From 10 yards out.
And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 5.
Here's Jackson.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
The Ravens at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaiah Likely.
43 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Luke now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open window coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Got his man, Dell.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
And how about this, a fake? And this is caught.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory, look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Jackson now. This one caught by his tight end Andrews.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have one touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play.
Want to quit, ready? 180. Go. 180. Shot. Go win him. Go win him.
Henry is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill from 3 yards out.
And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Stroud to throw it.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll be out right at the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
And the Texans
in motion right, that's Collins. And Stroud now to throw.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see a breakdown as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it up, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And a nice job by the 2 of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the 1st down.
Throwing now is Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And this one is incomplete.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
The throwing again is Stroud.
That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They'll give it to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Change it.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
They're going for it. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4.
To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that. That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up. And it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And the Texans first down.
Stroud looking to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, we're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
On the 3, right? 19 seconds.
Stroud. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Stroud working out of the gun. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Nabi Matabike
these fucking rules.
drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
So, 4th quarter.
The Texans send the punter out. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Damn.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Jackson.
Come on, bruh. Dude, right there, they would not let me cut that off.
A big pickup of 38.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson.
Got him. Got him. That quick pass shit.
Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end?
Oh, got him.
In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Well, you staying in the zone. I'm going to run this shit. If you're not getting out that zone.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the
And you got X factors everywhere.
here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud.
Oh. The X factors, bro.
Good coverage there. Force the ball free.
I just need an animation like that when I'm on defense.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10.
Listen.
Back to throw. Stroud.
This goes out wide from Nixon.
Read that perfect.
He'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Look like a blitz to me.
Nixon.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
Oh, yeah, you said 6 or 7 of
The
them.
Texans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Damn.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10
wide enough, bro.
at their 35-yard line.
I don't want you right there.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive.
Caught me anyway.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Oren.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No, we changed it.
A first down carry for Henry. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Jackson.
What you doing? You right. Well, that is Hunter, I guess.
That'll go as a pickup of 32.
Other dude running straight back.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly. Not so.
Oh no, he just had him sauced up.
One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
You should be out of that play.
DC ready?
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, bro, come on, dog.
Andrews. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
All right, he about to run it right here.
Ready?
2nd and 11 now.
Hey, middle.
Team.
Here's Jackson.
Bro, that's bullshit. I guess he probably got the quirk. They should at least let me bat the shit down.
A gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
That shit's stupid.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
That's stupid.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with him.
Let's hold him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this.
Madden saved you though, bro.
Well, that's certainly an important
0 was right there. They let you get that pass through there.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 35, Texans 21.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here we go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. To Mixon on the check down. And he takes
Surprised they ain't make me fumble. They usually make you fumble after some shit like that.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Over 4.
Stroud to throw it.
Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's got this down to the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's Stroud.
Got him. Bro, why they don't want to block for me, man? Damn.
He's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
Why are they making me go for 2? I'm not worried about that.
Game again here in the 4th.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Texans 28.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Oh, come on,
Now,
man.
this has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs are must.
Can I get a drop pass?
1st and 10.
We right there.
Drive 13 yards,
What that
picking up the
bullshit?
first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I guess.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson now.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This is 2nd and 8.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh, got him.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Stand up.
Picked up by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Carter, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
All right. Swap. Love a swap.
Stroud completes this out wide.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Stroud to throw it.
That's complete. It's Collins. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
First down, Houston.
Mixing up the middle. And we'll get this one down to about the 17.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 9. Here's Stroud.
They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And all the way down inside the...
Oh, who hurt?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here's 1st and goal.
On the quick, right?
Nixon.
Bro, why didn't you touch him? 75?
Position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
All you had to do was touch the dude. That was touchdown.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass.
Oh, come on, dog. I touched the pylon. Making this shit harder than it gotta be. Making this shit hard.
This
that shit right up the middle,
doing
man.
all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's a run with
Got him.
Nixon.
Good pick.
He's into the end zone.
Split.
So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play,
Damn.
our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
18. What's up? Robin.
I'm scared.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds.
If I was 3-0, I would have went for it.
Fairbairn now,
But I've dropped. I got 2 fair losses. Blocked it.
and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
I got 2 fair losses.
35-35. Taimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here.
Dang.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee. And
I got 2 fair losses. Shit hurt. Can't even play aggressive. Trip.
This is 1st and 10.
Report.
Jackson.
Oh, got him. Got him.
Inside the 10.
Let's go. Came back. Oh, you blew it, bro. You choked.
Ravens going to use their
You
final
choked.
timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
You choked. I should have ran this shit in.
1st and goal.
Because I might miss this hole.
Mixon trying to punch it in. Fighting
What the
for
fuck?
end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh my God. What is this game going through?
There he goes.
What is this game going through, bro?
And in for the score. Are you kidding?
I'm holding my button. What is this game going through, bro?
Take the lead.
Can I challenge that shit? No. Oh my God. What this game going through? This game be wildin'. Oh my God.
And you know what? You think back to
Man,
1970.
come
The
on.
referee's been buzzed.
Come
They
on,
wanna
that
take
shit
another
is
look at
sick.
this call, and it's certainly
About
a
to
good one
say.
here late in a tight game.
That shit was sick. Oh my goodness. Oh my Lord. Whoo-wee. Oh my goodness, bro.
And now they're gonna
Damn,
take the
bro.
timeout. So a huge
Had me
play
stressed
has him in
out.
field goal range with a chance to
Let's see
possibly
if I can win
send
this,
one
bro.
to
Nervous
OT.
as hell.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win.
Oh,
This
1
one is
second.
right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in
Nigga
the
about to
final
return this shit.
seconds.
Taimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn now
About to
following a
return
field
this shit,
goal.
bro.
He'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
GG, bro. Win or loss. GG.
Here's 1st and 10.
Contain his ass.
One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Phil almost caught that up. This game be wildin', bro. 3 the hard way.
The ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Houston, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.